All right, you guys. Steve Bentley, and you guys know me. All right, we're here in the high Uintas, the case of Wanderlust, and we did some hiking earlier. And right now we're going to be doing some cooking. And this is a rocket stove. You just get the fire started, and you feed it in, and the heat comes up from here. It goes up. And we're just going to be doing some really simple stuff here. We got some sausage, got some eggs, a little bit of cheese, and some quesadillas. And we are going to be cooking all that stuff up as we go here. I'm going to start with the sausages first. Just to kind of get those going. We're both really big guys, and we both really like eating.
We like hearty foods.
Hearty food, stuff that's generally not particularly good for you. But you know what?
In this case, though,
when you're in the mountains, I'm telling you, when you're in the mountains,
you need the fuel to continue.
You need the fuel.
On.
Yeah, my goodness, holy cow! If we would have continued on the hike we initially wanted to do, I think we would have killed ourselves because, one, it's kind of snowy. It's been snowing the whole time that we've been up here pretty much, and that's fine. But when you're 10,000 feet plus elevation and you're trying to hike in that, and you're dealing with snow. So what Steve's doing here is he's just breaking in smaller pieces. Trying to. And continue to feed the fire here. And you can see right here, I'm kind of push these little sticks in there. And then it'll feed from the chimney spout right there. And eventually you'll hear these sausages start sizzling. But first,
I wish this wasn't my first time doing this.
Yeah, he's never done this with one of these knives before. Normally he has a hatchet, which I don't know what happened to that hatchet.
It is somewhere on your property, probably.
Neither one of us knows where it's at, so.
Yeah, I need to buy a new one anyway.
Oh yeah, that one was, I think something a little bit bigger would probably be in order. But right now he's got this knife he bought. He spent like 20 bucks on it, and I think it'll be just fine. He's gonna get it shoved down there, and we're gonna keep this fire stoked. But
this will be my pilot stick, the one with which I shove all the smaller ones down until it's small enough to get a bigger pilot stick with which to shove it down.
And I did grab a spatula. Oh, here we go. I can hear it starting to cook here. Starting to hit up. We're both really hungry.
We are hungry men.
So we're gonna just kind of get these going here. And I don't think it's any secret to anybody that really knows me, but for you guys that don't know me personally as well, my favorite meal of the day is definitely breakfast. And there's something about breakfast food that is just, it's probably the food that's definitely not the best for you. But did I fix that headlight good and proper for you?
Yeah, that's working fine. I mean, okay. I can't feel the top strap, but the sides are doing great.
Yeah, I broke his headlight.
My $5 headlight. Look, it flashes red. That's why it's so expensive.
It was $5 that you could have spent on something else.
Right.
So we're gonna get these sausages really browned out. That's my plan anyway. And these will be yours. I think you're hungrier than I am at this point because I was kind of snacking on some of Abby's cookies earlier.
Oh, yeah. Are we just gonna like dump eggs in there?
I will leave that up to you, and then
I think I'd do that. We brown these up, dump in the medium of eggs, and then maybe scramble it up a little bit, throw it in the tortilla?
Yeah. Do you want to grill the tortilla in here as well?
No, I don't care about that.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go about a little bit different of method than Steve will, because I'm gonna brown mine up, put them on a plate, then I'm gonna get my eggs, and I don't know how many I want to do just
I assume
yet.
you do 6, right?
I don't know if I want to scramble them or if I want to fry them up. I do love my eggs fried over medium. That's how I generally like mine, but I will see where we go with that. I think on a tortilla it'd be easier to scramble them. I mean, our tortillas that we have are what, 8 inches? I grabbed 8 inches.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I
think
think
we'll probably need more, to house the same amount of food.
so. Grab 2, kind of like they do with some of the bigger burritos that you would get at places. You just kind of grab 2, layer them on top of each other, and then
You see that?
how did that
It's
happen?
separated.
I mean, those tortillas were
They will work.
but they weren't expensive.
Slightly less fun.
Let's see how this flame is doing here. I'll lift this up for a second. Oh yeah, see that coming up from here, and it just kind of works its way up. And it cooks like that. It's actually a pretty ingenious way to do it, and it works really well.
It does. This thing cost me about, what was it like? Did I say 80 or 120 or something like that?
I think it was about 120, somewhere in that range. I mean, for that much money, for something that's relatively portable, the only downside to it is especially when you're up in an area like this, you can't just pick it up and go, because as you can probably as you can imagine, you get down here, that's where the bulk of the flames are at, and it gets really hot. So,
yep.
just look at this one. That's starting to brown out. And I can smell the brown sugar off of this. We got, can't remember, was it brown sugar and maple or something like that? I can't remember. But
the really cool thing about the rocket stove is if you had a campfire, it would be spreading its energy in every single direction that it could. But on this thing, it harnesses it and sends it up in one direction. It's only sucking in air right here, and it's only pushing it out right there, which means that we can use far less wood. Well, this is all the wood we have, and we'll be able to cook all our food on it, But this isn't the only thing. You could have dug a hole straight into the ground and then another hole to meet at the bottom, and that would have served as a rocket stove as well.
we both spent a lot of time looking at stuff on YouTube, just stuff. We want to be wild, man. We really are.
That's why I'm in shorts and everything, and these things are super waterproof. Not.
That's the other reason we kind of stopped on our initial hike, was the snow was starting to accumulate. Right now, I think we're at about 85 to 9,000 feet elevation.
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
I think that's about where we're at. So, really, it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but when you add another, that's 10,000 feet where we were at. You start adding that much, it had some elevation and obviously wind. And
this is pretty much what it's like for Floridians to come up and do a strenuous exercise in Salt Lake City. Footballers, they come out there, you see them with oxygen masks because, we're really high in the air.
Yeah, and they're, like I said, we're about 8,500 feet right now, maybe a little bit higher. I'm terrible at judging elevation, but yeah, those are looking pretty good. I'm not going to keep this going for too long, but this is what I do on my weekends. It sounds kind of random, and it kind of is, but this is something fun. And it's a little chilly right now. It's about 35 degrees right now.
About that.
And I mean, I'm bundled up. I got my overalls and my jacket on. I've got gloves if I feel so inclined to use those, but...
Yep, Carhartt, buy me for stuff. we've got Carhartts. I'm pretty sure your lowers are Carhartt, right?
Carhartt, my beanies, yeah. Carhartt.
Same here. Carhartt, give us free stuff.
I wish. I would rep you guys. I would do.
In a heartbeat.
I would come up and do cooking in some pretty inhospitable places. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. I know it's kind of outside of the norm, and I haven't done anything in a while. By the time I upload this, it'll be morning. I have 0 service at the moment. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share. If you're new here, subscribe for more off-the-wall content like this. And I'll catch you guys later.